Hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving problem 98, validate binary search tree. The problem statement is, given the root of a binary tree, determine if it is a valid binary search tree. In a valid binary search tree, root node's value is always greater than all of the nodes to its left, while it is less than all of the nodes to its right. Looking at example number 1, root node value is 2. All of the node to its left, that is node 1, its value is 1, which is less than the root node, while the nodes on its right are all greater than the parent root node. Hence, it is a valid binary tree. While in example number 2, the root node value is 5, all of the node to its left has value less than it, which makes it valid so far, but the node on its right have a value less than the parent node, that is 4. So this is not a valid binary search tree. For a binary search tree to be valid, we don't need to look at the parent or the root node only. All of the subtrees needs to be valid as well. I hope you were able to understand the rules to determine if a binary search tree is valid or not. Now let's switch to whiteboard and discuss how we can solve this efficiently. Let's take this as an example. This is a valid binary search tree because for each subtree and including the parent node or the root node, all of the nodes to its left have the values less than the parent node, while all of the nodes on the right have values greater than the parent node. One simple approach that we can use here is to use the parent node and compare its value with its left and the right leg. If the node values are less than or greater than the parent node, depending on if it is left or right, we can say it is a valid binary search tree. For example, if we look at node 3, the values on the left hand side are less than the parent node, while the nodes on the right hand side, that is 4, it's greater than the parent node. So it is a valid binary search tree or a subtree. The same applies to node 8. Although it may seem like it will solve the problem, but it will not cover all of the scenarios. For example, if we add node 2 as a left node to node 8, it is still a valid node based on the previous discussion that we had, but it is not a valid binary search tree because its value is less than the parent node, that is 5. So now let's think about how we can improve our solution to cater to these kind of scenarios too. As we briefly discussed, when we are traversing through the binary search tree, we need to know what the valid range of values it needs to be under. So instead of just comparing the value of the node to its parent node, we need to maintain a range of all possible cases where we'll set the minimum and the maximum value. We'll start off with minimum as int32.minimum or int.minimum value, while the maximum will be int32.max. If we look at the left leg of the root node 5, all of the values should be in the range of int32.minimum and 5. Similarly, for the right leg, that is node 8, all of the values in that leg or in that subtree should be between 5 and int32.max. Going with the similar approach, now if you have to calculate the range for node 3, on its left, all of the values should be between the minimum value that we got from the parent or the root node and the current node, that is 3. So the range is int32.min, 3. While for the right leg, the range will be 3 and 5, which we got from the parent node. The value cannot be less than 3 and greater than 5. The primary boundary for the range will be coming down from the parent node, and at each node or at each step, either the maximum or the minimum value for the range will change. If we go towards the right leg of the root node, we have node 8, whose range will be 5 as the lower limit and int32.max as the upper limit. The same approach continues as we traverse to node 10, whose range will be 8, int32.max. At a high level, if we are going towards the left leg of the parent node's left limit stays as is, while the current node's value becomes the upper limit. While if we are going towards the right leg, the upper limit stays what we had for the parent node, while the lower limit will be changing. Let's say we had node 2 as the left leg of node 8. Following the same approach, that node should be in the range of lower limit being 5 and the upper limit being 8. As the node value does not fall in that range, it is not a valid binary search tree and will return false. With this solution, our time complexity is O of n, where n is the number of nodes in the given binary search tree, while the space complexity is O of 1. As we are not building any collection, we are using or passing only the range, that is the upper and the lower limit, during the traversal. I hope you were able to understand the explanation. Let me show you how we can implement this using C#. Here is my C# solution. I am using this helper method isValidBST, where I first check if the node is not null. If it is null, then I am returning true. Following that, I am validating the value of the node if it falls under the minimum and the maximum range. If either of the conditions are not suffice, then we stop the iteration and return false immediately. After that, I am recursively calling the same method again, passing the left and the right node and changing my range. For the left node, my minimum stays as is that I got from the parent, while the current node's value becomes the maximum. While for the right node, my node value becomes the minimum and the maximum value is what I got from the parent node. After we have traversed through the entire binary search tree and we did not encounter any invalid nodes, the output will be true or else false. This code, when submitted on LeetCode, beats 100% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 59% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you were able to follow the explanation. The link to the code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.